Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the third episode of Hoozuki no Reitetsu. And last episode, we scared Satan. Not really sure how you go up from there, but we'll give it a try. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Right after the opening, okay. I still can't get used to people happily singing about hell. It's a very weird thing. I do love the shot of everyone just descending to hell, like head first, like they're diving into a pool. Oh yeah, we also had Ponsu last episode. How could I forget? Baize. Okay, no idea what that means. Are you allowed to take days off in hell? It happens. He probably deserves that rest. Maybe you could ask someone else? Okay, so I guess that's a person's name. The same shrewd remarks. I mean, I'd love to check out Shangri-La. Yeah, noon is about when it's okay to get up, roughly. Is that worth waking up for? It probably wouldn't be for me. Are we having some frustration building in Hoozuki over there? Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't even say anything, he just went straight for the violence. But a dog can, like, lick him, that'll wake him up. Pretty much exactly what I was referring to. It's less cute when you do it with the Hoozuki. I've never actually seen a dog drink from a toilet at any point in my life, so I don't even know if that's a real thing. I was about to say, I don't think he wants to. That flashback made it very clear that he's not gonna do that. Hoozuki, are you in the mood to wake up? Are you in the mood to be licked? We were already told he was a heavy sleeper. Never, never... Oh, God. Let's not snoop in his room too much. That'll just add to his anger if he finds you. It's like a kappa. Hey, don't break anything. Cause that'll really piss him off. He looks kind of sick. I mean, like, you know, the squiggles on his cheek. That's good to hear. Well, we got him up, so mission accomplished, no casualties. I believe that. How about no? That would be horrible. King Enma told us. Yeah, that was part 2 of this mission. Okay. Didn't take any persuading at all. I imagine it'd be one of the nicer places. Although I think we've been here before. Okay. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I think we came here when we gave him his job. At least he starts to be learning things. Ooh. Hello to you too. Those poor Peaches. Jeez, who pissed her off? Wow, we actually getting some Chinese in it. Yeah, get it right. For some reason. Not really, it's a leaf. The Shangri-La leaf. The Hell leaf. Hoozuki. Like I mentioned, the poison thing near the end. Jeez. Not sure I ever wanted to know that, but I guess I do now. One to you too. Even in hell, I guess. You too. It's good that he has goals. But they know each other alright. Yeah, I guess it didn't go so well today. Put it simply. You probably should not, because that's probably poisonous. But I'll take one. Of course he does. Extremely. Oh, it's like one of those like in the lotteries, you know, when you get the golden when you win. What it looks like. What? Yeah, what are we doing? This is, oh, Gao! I think he's gonna need some medicine in a minute. The animals just minding their own business. I'm sure his hand is plenty soft. But yeah, more to the point, that hasn't been going so well. I don't believe you. Jeez, that is a bit much. Yeah, just let him do it. I was waiting for something to happen. Is he just gonna fall into an abyss? Never be seen again? That is pretty deep. Oh wow, he is going down. Okay. Well, he said he would be burning in hell, so it's probably a fire pit down there somewhere. Take a while to get back up there. That is impressive. uh, definitely a good use of time. Wow, Hoozuki. Hoozuki's the best. Because people hate themselves. How their Discord came to be. I assume we're not talking about a server. How dare you say that to my face? That's how you get stabbed. Oh, Amaterasu. She's pretty cute. Like I said, we don't have a lot of cute girls in hell. It's probably better than you are. Man, this guy has no shame. Oh, Oko. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be around him too much, personally. Yeah, of course, that would hurt anyone's hand. I knew that much. Everyone has their trigger. Millennium ago, wow. Grudges are held, I guess, in hell. Which makes sense. Friendly. Milky White team. The classic dragon versus tiger. Because it's not interesting enough, I guess. Huh. It's quite the head he's got there. It's a panda. Of a faction war, I see. That would have been worth seeing for sure. Okay, man. Himiko. Yeah, I definitely wish I was there. So we'll never know. Top tier poem. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of extra information in this story. It can't look so small in his hands. That looks incredibly awkward. Really. Very interesting measuring system. But I'll agree to it. Okay. So who's gonna come out? Let us come first. I couldn't tell you. I think it's female, but I. Maybe we could just skip the next one. Yeah, she's definitely less. Okay, so I see where the conflict began now. This bet was a terrible idea. Wow. This is getting pretty heated pretty quickly. Yeah, they're supposed to be friendly, guys. Let's all get along. Yeah, that's not happening. Ouch. Wow, no wonder he never forgot that. Clearly. You never should have agreed to it. It definitely was. I mean, how much did that really help at this point? It's been a millennium. A little bit. Thank you for helping us. That clears things up. I knew it wouldn't. I like girls for their body. I mean, that is quite nice. Wow. That is... I'm so glad we have like a lifetime rival character for Hoozuki. I'm really glad he was introduced, because that lends itself to some pretty great interactions. Because he seems fairly buddy-buddy with Enma, you know? King Yama, whatever we're gonna call him. But this is somebody that he actually butts heads with, so that's pretty great. Don't blow up King. And yeah, this does seem to be the actual ED. I'm still expecting to eventually get a hot spring episode in this show. Hell has hot springs. It makes too much sense for it not to. That rabbit have a chain around him? Why does the rabbit have a chain around him? What kind of rabbit is that? Handsome men have problems too. Reminds me of some song I saw on YouTube a long time ago. Something like hot girls have problems too. I don't know, something like that. Might be a reference. I don't know. Probably not. But anyway, that was the third episode of Hoozuki no Reitetsu. So this was a pretty good episode. The episode definitely focused a lot on the new character Hakutaku. The subs call him something different, but the MyAnimeLIst page has his name as Hakutaku. which I heard the name said as they talked about it. But so that's probably what I'm going to call him going forward. So it just seems the most right. The subs I'm using in general just are very, very localization heavy, you know, translating names and whatnot, which I don't particularly like, but it's not a big deal or anything. But it's just saying how it is. But anyway, he was the focus of the episode because the first half was just kind of getting to him because the animals had to go wake up Hoozuki and get him to take him to Shangri-La. Which, you know, I didn't quite remember if we had been there before or not, but once we actually went there and we saw Momotaro in the peach tree, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of remember this now. So yeah, we definitely had been there before. But we never actually met this new character, so that was cool to see. You know, somebody, because Hoozuki, you know, he's very calm, cool, and collected, the whole Reitetsu aspect of his character. So to actually see him deal with somebody where he kind of loses that cool, that's pretty cool to see, you know, pretty interesting to seeing them butt heads. So we got to see that, you know, him just like digging holes, and that's why he was so tired. That was the all-nighter he was doing. So, you know, good use of time for sure. For sure. And yeah, the guy seems like a bit of a ladies' man, like kind of going through a lot of women. I think 9 was the number dropped, constantly flirting with any reasonably attractive woman that's nearby. He seems to be that kind of character. Quite a bit different than Hoozuki, who I don't think we've ever seen Hoozuki flirt with a girl on the show. I don't think. It's only been 3 episodes, so maybe you will later. But for now, that's not part of his character at all. You know, I actually got a comment on episode 1 from a Japanese person. The comment was, "Aratamete mitara nihon ni sunde nai to wakaranai neta ga oi desu ne," which basically translates to, you know, this is another show that has a lot of jokes that you don't really get unless you know, live in Japan. Like because there's a lot of like Japanese culture things in there, maybe some Chinese culture one in this episode. But yeah, that's definitely true. I definitely felt that a lot. Definitely with this episode, probably more than any other one. A lot of names thrown around of different, you know, different characters, you know, all sorts of stuff. I can't even remember half the names that were mentioned in the episode, but there were a lot of them for sure. Especially talking about that one tournament, I think even a bunch of names were dropped then. But anyway, yeah, so that's certainly a big aspect of the show, which is fine, you know, but it is what it is. Now, yeah, the second half was actually getting the backstory of why they, you know, don't get along. I mean, the basic idea of it is that they're so similar that, you know, they don't like each other, because that's usually how it is. The whole opposites attract, to that sort of thing. So, but what really sparked it was they were both referees at the same thing, and they had a bet, and the results of the bet were very vague. Like, you know, the first person that came out, they just weren't sure if that person counted or not. So that just led to a lot of arguing. And 1,000 years later, when we actually go to the person to try to confirm some things, it didn't actually resolve anything, because of course we can't just end their millennium-long conflict. It must keep going, and it is. It is continuing to go, and it probably will continue to go for forever. It's nice to see that Momotaro's doing well. You know, we met him in episode 1, so it's nice we get to check up on him, seeing him kind of really striving for something, you know, having his goals and working hard towards them, seeming pretty happy. So that's good. And I don't think you really have much more to say on the episode than that. So it was pretty much the introduction to this new character. That's kind of the important thing about the episode. And we got that, and I'm glad we got that. So we'll see how things go next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.